Hello, good morning. That was awesome. I think Ololuwa Banye by CAC Women. Yeah, Olorun Abanye by CAC Good Women Choir Ibadan. So you're going to see it on Boom Player. I've been playing that song for for some time now. Almost on daily basis I go to play it. And I was telling someone that it be like say I go marry Yoruba person, since I'm falling in love with their sound, their language at this point. Okay. Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the Winning Live broadcast. I'm so excited to have you back on this broadcast. At the Winning Live broadcast, I share with you values, principles and skills that will help you levitate from where you are to where you are supposed to be, that will help you become a better person, that will help you become a better leader, and achieve success in all aspects of your life. All right, so I must register my gratitude that you are here to learn from what I have to say. Okay, this month, just like I have said, we are focusing on personal development. And this month and next month, as April and May 2020, we're focusing on personal development. And last week, I shared with you the KBDH path to growth. Okay, and then I said that the K stands for knowledge, that you must know. If you want to grow, you must know. You must pay attention to knowledge. If you want to pay for it, you pay for it. If you want to get it free, if you can get it free, you get it free. And I also pointed out this even in the last video I did last night, the free webinar I did last night on this wall too. Okay, I said when you have known, you have to start becoming what you've known. Okay, you have to start becoming what you know. What I'm doing now is a recap of last week's session. You have to start becoming what you've known, because it's something so internal. It must be internal before you can even act on it. I don't know if you get it. You must have internalized something before you can, focusly. Is there a word like that? Before I said focusly. Yeah, I don't think there's an English word like that. Before you can be able to focus on doing it. So, get knowledge, become what you've known, internalize it. Then the third thing is that you must act. That's the doing, the deep part of the part that I am sharing with you. You must act on it. Nothing moves until you move it. Nothing becomes until you do it. So you have to start acting on what you have learned, what you've known, what you've become internally. You can become it internally and it will still die with you. That means you're adding to the wealth of the graveyard. Okay, we last night all over the internet, even up to this morning, there is rest in peace picture and all that, or post everywhere going on for the late minister Osina Chunwachuku. But this woman, you even got to know her because she lived her life. She grew in what she was called for, and then she became a part of the ministry in Nigeria. Everyone is crying because of her impact. So many people are saying, oh, she died so early. But the truth is that nobody knows when he's going to die, and you cannot determine whether it's so early or not. For someone living 100 years is their 100%. For some other people, 45 years is their 100%. But the truth is that you need to make maximum use of the time you have. You don't know when you are going to be called to glory. All right. So that's I was brought to this place because I said you must, get knowledge. You must know something. Get self-awareness. Then you must internalize the self-awareness, and then you must start acting on them. If this late minister did not act on what the sound that God has given to her, maybe she was waiting for when everything is rosy, everything is okay, when she has all the 100% of what she needs, she wouldn't have, gone to this extent of impacting people's lives. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. So for you to even act on what you know and what you've internalized, you do not need everything to be available at your beck and call. I don't know if you get it. You don't need everything to be available. You just need the basic things you need to start with. And then when you start, the doors are opening and things are happening. So what am I saying? Nothing moves. There is nothing that moves. If I didn't come on live video right this morning, if I didn't, get my phone, press some things, I even got data this morning and did all those. If I didn't do those things, you wouldn't see me here. Okay, so you must act. And then when you act, that's when the dividends of your actions starts coming. That's when the dividends of your actions starts coming up, and that's where the reward start popping up. The reward could be financial reward. It could be influence, all right, and it could be maybe people, word of mouth. People are saying, oh, you've done this, and God bless you, and all those things. So it could be words, it could be influence, it could be money. All right, those are the things. That is the last stage of the path of growth that I shared last week, which is having. So you cannot jump the knowledge aspect and jump the becoming aspect and then jump the action aspect and then you start having. That's why people bust, because they want to blow. They don't want to grow. They want to blow. I mentioned it last week. They want to blow. And the truth is that when you start blowing without having enough capacity, I talked about capacity last night. If you don't have enough capacity, you're going to bust. You're going to bust. A lot of people have blown and they've busted. Within a year, within 2 years, within few years, they're just busted. So you have to pay attention to growth. You have to pay attention to growth. So this morning I'm going to be sharing with you what I call the diagnosis approach of growth. The diagnosis approach of growth. All right. Yeah, welcome on board, Mr. Alexander. The diagnosis approach of growth. Let's say you wake up one morning and then you're feeling feverish, you're feeling so, your mouth is bitter and all that. There are so many symptoms. And normally, in civilized societies and in places where things are working well, you're not supposed to get into the chemist and ask them for any particular drugs. You're supposed to run a test for you to be diagnosed so that they will know exactly what is the problem. You may say, it's typhoid and malaria because of the symptoms you're seeing. So you get in and you take drugs for typhoid and malaria, but that may not be the problem. That may not be the problem. You get in there, you get drugs for headache. You say, I'm having headache, but that may be a symptom to a challenge, to a medical issue. Okay, so for people who understand this, they don't go to the chemist to get drugs, they get proper diagnosis. Okay, so if you must grow, you must pay attention to getting diagnosis. All right, if you must grow, you must pay attention to diagnosis. Okay, that's fine. You must pay attention to growing. You must grow. You must pay attention. You don't just do things anyhow. Okay, so there are a few things that you need to do if you really want to grow, and I'm going to be sharing them as part of this diagnosis approach. If you are having a challenge, let's say you are sick, you woke up and then you're feeling pains all over your body, or maybe you woke up and you're feverish, there is fever all over you, and then you're feeling, I don't know, you understand what I'm saying. If you're in Nigeria, you must have had that experience. where there is fever and then you're shaking all over you, your mouth is shaking, your teeth is gnashing, and all that. And the first thing you even need to do to start getting your healing, or the first thing you need to do to start getting your healing is number one, which I'm sharing with you now, is to acknowledge that you are sick. Acknowledge the reality. And a lot of people, in the guise of faith, want to decline the fact that they are sick or that they are not feeling fine. Okay, maybe saying you are sick is so blunt, but you're really not feeling fine. So you have to acknowledge that there is a part of you that there is somewhere that you need growth. There's somewhere that you need to be developed. It may be your spiritual life, it may be your physical life or appearance, it may be your fitness, it may be the way your body structure is, it may be anything. It may be your social life, it may be your academic life, it may be your emotional life, it may be your finances. Acknowledge the reality that, hey, it's true that I am expecting but this is actually what is happening. I really want to grow. All right. I know I'm supposed to be bigger than this. I know that this is not where I'm supposed to be. I know there is something that this is not the real me, yes, but this is where I am at this point. I am sick at this point. I need to grow at this point. Okay, you need to acknowledge that reality. And if you do not acknowledge that reality, you cannot grow further than where you were. I don't know if this is making sense to you at this point. If you do not acknowledge that I am on my journey to 100%, but at this point I am at 20% or even 10%. I am on my journey to 100%, but at this point I am at 10% or 20%. You don't say, in the name of Jesus, I am at 100%. In the name of Jesus, that will not work. Principles are higher than principalities. Now, I'm not saying that Jesus will not make you to get to the 100%, but he will want you to put some work there. He would want you to do some necessary things that you need to do. So God is not going to come to do the things that he has given you the ability to do. So you must understand that there are things you need to do. So you must acknowledge your reality. This is my reality. I know I want to become great in life, but here I am now. I am not great yet. I am poor, wretched, broke. Now, I'm not saying you should make it you should start internalizing it, but there is need for you to acknowledge, this is where I am. Truth be told, truth be told, this is where I am. It's not that you now start, sabotaging your mental abilities with all those negative, where you are, but this is where I am, on the way to where I am going to. Joyce Meyer wrote a book and she titled it Enjoying Where You Are, right? Yeah, enjoying where you are on the way to where you're going to. But you must realize, you must acknowledge that this is where you are before you can even be able to enjoy it. I hope I'm communicating. Very, very important. A lot of people do not want to do this. They want to, feel on top of the world, leaving the reality out and, pushing out for things that are not real. Hey, before you count 2, you must count 1. So if you are at 1 and then you need to count 2, please count 1 first. And even if it's possible, even if it's necessary, count 1.5. I agree that you are at position 1 first. I agree that this is where I am. In as much as I want to go here, I want to achieve this, I want to get there, but this is where I am. I hope I'm making sense this morning. So number 2 is when you've acknowledged your reality, when you've acknowledged where you are, when you've acknowledged the things that are happening around you, and you say, this is my reality, current reality. Okay? I am in Nigeria, I am not in the US, so this is my reality. I have access to this and this and this. I do not have access to this and this and that. This is my reality. And when you have acknowledged this reality, then you need to do the second thing I want to share with you, which is get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable with your reality. You woke up in the morning and you're so sick, you're feeling feverish. You cannot live with that. It will kill you. So you have to get uncomfortable with having a shaking, your body shaking, your teeth gnashing, and all that. You have to get uncomfortable with that if you want to grow. If you want to grow, you have to get uncomfortable with the reality you are seeing yourself in. I am supposed to be at 100%, but I'm at 20%. So what do? I get uncomfortable with 20%. And until you get uncomfortable, you will not break through. You will not break out of that 20%. Complacency is a very bad thing that can keep your dream down until the day you decide to get up. So get uncomfortable with your current reality. I'm not where I am supposed to be. So I am so uncomfortable with the comfort zone now. So I am living here right away. You understand me? And you get uncomfortable. You get uncomfortable. Your spiritual life is not growing, you get uncomfortable with it. Until you get uncomfortable with it, you won't grow. You won't become better. You are growing fat. You're growing a pot belly. You're everything. You're not in shape. You have to get uncomfortable with it. Your finances are not improving. You have to get uncomfortable with it. All right? You're not doing well academically. You have to get uncomfortable with it. First of all, there is need for you to acknowledge that you're not doing well. Then uncomfortable with it. Because you cannot grow in the comfort zone. The only thing that grows in comfort zones, they are flowers. They look beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But apart from the aesthetics, there is no, significant use of them. So you've got to be uncomfortable with the status quo, with what is happening around you. And when you get uncomfortable, you do the third thing I am about to share with you. The third thing is that you have to seek medical attention, or you have to seek attention, or you have to see a doctor. And I have emphasis on doctors who is a specialist. Why did I say that? If the problem you have is that your finances are not growing as they should grow, do you go to people? Do you go to the gym? Okay. Do you go to the gym every morning, gymming, doing all the whatever they tell you to do to grow your finances? I know already that your answer is no. So if it's your finances that you're uncomfortable with, you don't go to the gym, trying to grow your muscles. Will money come because your muscles are grown? No. So you have to understand that this is where I need growth. This is my reality in this area. It may be my spiritual life, it may be my physical appearances, it may be my mental growth, it may be my emotional life, it may be my relationship, it may be anything, it may be finances. But understand, there could be even more than one. But you have to take a pen and paper and take notes of them. You have to take a pen and these are the things I need to grow on. This is where I need to grow. I am here at this level, but I need to grow here. I need to grow more. I need to do more. So when you have itemized those places where you need help, where you're uncomfortable with, then you have to seek a specialist doctor. Now, when I talk about the specialist doctor, I talk about mentors. I talk about coaches. People, some of them, you need to pay them money so that you be able to get help. Yes, you need to pay money so you can be able to get help. If not, you won't get help, anything. So, just like I said last night, a friend of mine said, for any question you want to go to somebody's inbox to ask, please go with a budget. A lot of people say, is it not an ordinary question? Is it not something that I just asked you that you could even answer me without blinking your eyes? And so. So what I'm saying is that you need a specialist doctor. If you need to grow your finances, you don't go to a fitness coach. Am I communicating? If you need to improve your spiritual life, you don't go to a financial evangelist or financial coach. Am I communicating? If you need to increase your emotional quotient, you don't go to people. You don't get to the right people. All right. So there is need for you to meet a specialist in the area you want to grow in. Then number 4 is that you must believe in the judgment of the doctor or the specialist. When you go to the hospital, you're feeling feverish, and then the doctor says, go and run a test. Do you go and say to the doctor, test? This is symptoms of malaria. This is symptoms of typhoid, you know. I've been having typhoid all through my life. This is how it is. Doctor said, go and take and do a test. And you're saying you've been having, so why did you come to the doctor at the first place? That's a question. Why did you come to him at the first place? If you knew that this is symptoms of malaria, you can treat it. So why are you coming? So you have to believe in the judgment and in what your coach is telling you to do. Because you hired him or her at the first place to help you because you believe that he or she has more, knows more, and can help you do more. So when you get there and they're telling you, do this, do that, do that, do that, you do not want to, start telling them that you know better. I have Googled this thing before I came to you, so I think I have a better idea. Now, this is not taking away your right to to opinions, to suggestions, to talk about, to ask questions, but you have to first of all believe that this person knows. Before you came to him, you believe he's a specialist and he knows what you don't know. All right. So believe in the judgment of the specialist, believe in the judgment of your coach, believe in the judgment of your mentor, and believe in the judgment of your teacher. All right. Sometimes you may know better than them in a particular topic, in a particular section. Okay. Sometimes that is not to be disputed. You may know better than them. That's all right. But you don't flaunt it to them like, oh, really? Why am I even paying you since I know better than you? A lot of people can be silly, Okay, and then the last thing I want to share with you in this diagnosis approach of growth is that you must take action. When you get to the hospital, the doctor says, go and do a test. No matter how you believe in the judgment of the doctor, if you do not go to do that test, if you do not take that action, you are not going to get a result. Am I communicating? Yes, you believe in the specialist, you believe in the coach, you believe in your mentor, everything they said they are right, you believe them, but they said do this. And irrespective of the fact that you believe them, you still did not do it. You will not achieve excellence. You will not achieve result. You will not grow. If your coach says, buy this book, some people will say, which book? Is he wants to make money through us? Hey, if he doesn't make money through you, will he make money through the ghosts? He says, buy this course. You say, oh, maybe he has an affiliate with the people who are selling the course. And so, if he has an affiliate, what happens? Is there a problem there? He says, do this. Take this action. Write this and submit to me. Please do those things. Let me get on a clarity call with you, and then we discuss this. And he gives you a time, and you agrees to the time, and he comes to have that call with you, and you're saying you're busy, or you may not even take the call, or you may not even get online to have the meeting, or maybe even come to the physical location. You may not do any, you're not taking action. You just do not want to grow. You're devastated with your current position, but you're not taking action. That will not bring you to where you're supposed to be. Am I communicating? All right. It's very, very important So what did I say? I said you have to acknowledge your reality. You do not have to deny your reality. You do not want to say, I am very well, I am not sick, I am so healthy, when you know you are sick and your body is shaking and you know you need medical attention or you need some attention of your coach and all that. You do not say that. You cannot say that. So there is a reality. Even if you have faith that you'll be better, you achieve more, you grow. Yes, but there is a current reality. All right. David's current reality was that he was in the bush and he was neglected. All right. But he later came out. But that does not mean he was not in the bush. So your current reality is that there is a part of you that needs help, that needs to grow better and bigger than it is currently. So you have to acknowledge it. Number 2 is that you have to become uncomfortable with the reality, with the current reality. Uncomfortable. Complacency. If you're so comfortable, you're so complacent with where you are, you're not going to achieve greatness. So get uncomfortable, move. All right? We move. When you move yourself to the doctor or to the specialist, you are going to, that's number 3, move yourself, from number 2, become uncomfortable and get yourself moving. Get to number 3, where you seek a specialist doctor. And I said a specialist could be your mentor, your coach, anybody who is going to help you achieve greater heights in that aspect of your life where you want to grow. It must be a specialist. That person must be there. That person must be a specialist in that area. Okay? So you don't go to a general hospital and then they are testing. You already know what is wrong with you, where it is paining you, but they are testing to see if it's here, if it's here, if it's here, if it's here. Just like when I went to one hospital like that, they were sending me from resident doctor to cardiologist to neurologist. I know that was they were checking if it is here, if it is here, if it is here. All right. But you need to seek a specialist in the area where you want to grow. So then you move to number 4, which is believing in the judgment of the specialist. And number 5, taking action. I'm so glad, I'm so sure that what I've shared with you, it's going to help you if you put them into practice. I am so sure of that. And I'm so glad that you're able to pay attention. You're able to join the Winning Life broadcast this morning. I am so excited to announce to you that the Winning Life conference is coming up on the 7th of May, 2022. And you do not want to miss it. Okay? You do not want to miss it. For access to the conference, whether online or physical attendance, you just need to get a copy of this. Okay? A copy of the I Lead book. Okay, this book is sold at 3,000 naira, but because of this meeting, we are going to be subsidizing it to just 1,000 naira. And I want to encourage you, if you get for yourself, please also get for other people. All right, you can sponsor 5 people, you can sponsor 10 people, you can sponsor 30, 20, 50 people to get to this conference, and it's going to be a mighty one. The theme for the conference is step up and win. Step up and win. The Christian youth approach to victory. The Christian youth approach to victory. I'm so excited about this. And if you want to get a copy, just drop a comment on this video, or you send me a direct message immediately, and I will tell you how you can pre-order your copy. All right. I'm so excited that it's coming. It's really coming. And then before then, we're going to be having the in 13 days time, we're going to be having the leadership roundtable. You check it on my wall, you will see. And already we have the space. The seats are for 100 people, but as of last night, we have 101 registrations. So that means that automatically we've activated the waiting list for this program. So the waiting list means that people who are registering from now henceforth are going to be under the mercy of people who may not want to attend again, or who may want to attend online, okay, that have registered already. So we are going to, if someone says, oh, I may not be able to make it to the venue. I am going to be attending online or something like that. That means there is one person who has checked out, so we can put in one person from the waiting list. But please register. All right, register. I'm trying to see if I can put up the. Okay. Maybe I'll do that later. I'm going to put up the registration link on this post, or maybe check through my wall. You're going to see it. So after the Winning Life conference on the 7th, that same evening, we are going to be having the Chukwudimma experience. If you're not an Igbo person, Chukwudimma means God is good, or maybe Chukwudimma is the good God. So whichever way you pronounce it, it has a similar meaning. It's going to be an evening of worship, honoring our God and thanking Him for the great things that He has done for us, for the mighty things that He has done. I know you have a reason to thank God. I know you have a reason to thank God. So please make yourself available to worship God in His majesty. We're not coming to ask God for anything. We are coming to say thank you. Dalo, Chukwoma, Imela. Okay, so check through my wall. You're also going to see the link to that. So I also have some of my books that will help you if you want to grow your life, if you want to, increase your level of development, you want to grow, become a better person. These books are going to help you. So for this one is for academic excellence. No matter what level of academics where you are, this book will help you. Embracing academic excellence will help you. So if you want to get a copy, you also have to reach out to me, and I will share with you the link or the payment details where you get to. This is 500 naira. Then we have the winning youth. Oh my goodness, this book was launched, I think it was 2 years ago, and the impact, we have over 3,000 copies in circulation currently. The impact of this book has been tremendous. We get messages from Calabar, from Uyo, from Abuja, from different parts of Nigeria, and of course it's also in the US, from different parts of the world, telling us how impactful this book has been to their lives. I want you to get a copy at just 1,000 naira, at just 1,000 naira. So you send me a message, I'll share the details with you. This is the flight. If you want to levitate to your place of success, this is your 1 month devotional. What did I say? This is your 1 month devotional. We were able to put it in a way that every day you have something to read for 30 days. Every day you have something to read for 30 days. Every day you have something to read for 30 days. Today is what? Today is 9th. Okay, today is 9th. If you started reading on the 1st of April, for instance, today is 9th, and you're going to be reading on a title which says When Vision Appears Like Insanity. When vision appears like what? Insanity, A lot of people would not believe in your vision because it looks too big. It looks so ununderstandable. Is there an English word like that? It looks so vague. Like, oh, what is he talking about? Oh, you mean he said what? It looks like you are mad. But mad simply means making a difference. So why not you be mad positively? So this is the flight nuggets for effective living. It's a book my brother and I co-authored with Mr. Mr. Ben Obi, sorry, Mr. Benjamin Obi, and it's going to help you levitate from where you are to where you are going to, and it's just 1,000 naira. Just send me a message and you get your own copy. I want to say thank you for joining the Winning Live broadcast today. Next week Saturday we'll come again. Next week Saturday we will come again, and it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. I love you, and I especially want to let you know that you are important, you are loved, you are celebrated. God bless you.